Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. Today I want to talk to you about kale. I want to show you how to prepare it, and I want to tell you how great it is for you because it's one of the things that I eat a lot of. Every day practically I have kale on something. Now we all know how great broccoli is for us, but a lot of people, while they know about kale, they really don't know how to prepare it, what to eat it with. But I want to tell you, instead of putting lettuce in sandwiches or having lettuce with your foods and salads, you can even add it to salads, there is another choice out there, and that's kale. It's a dark green leafy vegetable. It's very high in vitamins. It's high in B vitamins. It's a carotenoid. It's a cancer fighter. It's tons of flavonoids in it. It's very healthy for you. It's definitely on the top list up there with spinach and broccoli as being one of the best things for you. But one of the good things about it is it doesn't really have a taste. Like, it has a taste, but it's not really a strong taste. So it can be hid in many types of things. So if you like making like chicken wraps or sandwiches or turkey sandwiches or whatever, instead of putting lettuce in your sandwich, you can put kale. Thing with kale is, though, it has to be cooked. Can't really eat it raw. It's very coarse and hard. So what I do, and it's very simple, is I basically boil it, but just for a few minutes, and then it's ready to go. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to show you how to wash it. You can even chop it up small after you've cooked it. Add garlic and olive oil, and you can put it in with your pasta and lentils and beans. I mean, you can make so many healthy meals with kale. So anyway, it comes in organic as well, so you can get organic or regular, and this is what it looks like. It usually comes with like a tie around it, and it's just these big dark leaves, and they're very curly. So when you go to the grocery store, just look for this. It's usually with all of those dark green leafy vegetables like collard greens and mustard greens and stuff like that, and there you will find kale. So they have these really hard stalks, and I always trim them off. You probably can eat them, but I don't. So what you want to do is kind of line them up, and you just trim up to where the leaves begin, okay? You see, does this help? Does that help? So you just cut them off like that, and I just throw them away. Now, and this is how I wash all of my lettuce, anything that, you can't just hold under the wash, but things like this that come in bunches, like lettuce and spinach and things like that, I always put in a big pot of water. Now you want to just cut this up a little bit because it'll be easier to eat. So, okay, now dropping things. So cut that up. I'm going to cut it into thirds, like that, because I don't want it too tiny, because then I've got all these little itsy bitsy pieces of lettuce like this. So I leave it like that, okay? That's how it looks in the pot. I'm going to fill the pot with some warm water, and then I'm going to rinse it with cold water because many times there is what's considered lead in pipes. So I never rinse any of my fruits and vegetables or anything like that with warm water because it tends to, if you do have any lead in your pipes, and I don't, but if I did do the test overnight, there would be a tiny bit. So I always rinse everything in ice cold water, but I'll wash it first in warm water just to, give my hands a break. So I'm going to fill this up. With warm water till it's completely immersed and covered. And I'll show you just what I do. And I do, like I said, I give it pretty much 2 of these rinses. You want to make sure, you clean things properly. I mean, this is the reason why a lot of people get ill, because they don't wash lettuce and spinach and things like that, So here it is. It's in there good. You smush it all around. Let the water clean it. Let the water get all around the leaves. And even if you buy baby spinach in a bag that says it's been washed and it's clean, always rinse it. I always do. Okay? You never know what kind of contaminants are on things. So now, got some stuff in the sink. It's dinner time. Put your colander on the side, take it out, and drain it. And put it in your colander. Okay? I'm just going to put it here for a second. Then you dump out that water that's dirty, okay? And we are going to try it again. This time we're going to use cold. This is going to be my final rinse. And this is very clean. I mean, if you get a bunch that's dirty, I suggest you definitely give it a third. But don't forget, we are going to boil this. I'm not eating this raw. So it's also going to get boiled in a pot of water, and so it's going to get further clean. But you know, you don't just take it from the store and put it in the boiling water and rely on that, because there could be sand in it, dirt particles, things like that. You still have to rinse it first. Okay? Now, get your colander, take it out, put it in the colander. And that's ready to be cooked. So I'm going to put that aside for a minute. And now I'm going to fill a pot with water. And I'll show you about how much water. You want enough so that you can, when you put the kale in it, it's pretty much going to be covered by the water. So let's see. This is a big, I think this is an 8-quart pot. So I'm going to put about, I don't know, 3 inches of water in it or so. You don't have to fill it all the way up, because you press it in and it gets small once it starts boiling. So just about that much, you know. I don't even know. Maybe it's 2 inches of water. It's not even that much. And then you're going to put it on your stove. And I always put a top on it. I'm going to use cold water and bring it to a boil. And when it's boiling, I will come back and show you how to cook the kale. So let's let this come to a boil, and I will be back shortly. Okay? Okay, so we're back. The water is boiling. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your kale and you're going to put it into the boiling water. Okay, I have a big slotted spoon. Just push the kale down into the boiling water like that. And then it starts to come back to a boil. And it's going to kind of boil vigorously for, I want to say, probably maybe 2 minutes. And till it has sort of an olive, starts to get, it's still bright green, but then it gets like a little olive tinge to it, and then it's ready. So I'm going to put the top back on, and we are going to wait about 2 minutes. I'll set my timer. That's 10 minutes. And it should be ready. It's very quick. So I usually make up a bunch of it, like maybe once or twice a week, and keep it in the refrigerator, and it's always ready to go. So if I want to have it with my, I don't know, pasta, or if I want to have it in a sandwich or whatever, just take it out and please give it a try, because it's so healthy for you. And if you're one of those people who is really reluctant to try vegetables because there aren't a lot of them that you like the taste of, well, like I said, this has very little taste. I mean, it has a taste, but it's like lettuce. You know, it doesn't really have kind of a taste. And I throw some in my salads all the time because I want to get the benefits of the cooked vegetables as well. Cooked vegetables have a lot more vitamins and minerals for you that are healthy for you and cancer fighters than the raw salads and things like that, eating raw vegetables and stuff. So I'm going to take a quick look at it and come take a look. It's hard with all this steam, but it's definitely wilted. It's still deep green, but the water is getting a little bit of an olive color. It's just you're going to have to sort of, I don't know, go by feel. You don't want it to be not done too much because then it's tough to chew through. So you want it done enough that it's soft to chew through, especially like, you know, the leaf part. This part, the stem thing's always kind of a little hard to chew. And then you're gonna think, and then it's pretty much done. So yeah, 2 minutes I think on a full high boil is probably what it takes, because that's my timer's gonna go off. And then what you do, you have to get it out of the water immediately. Otherwise, what's gonna happen is it's going to continue to cook. So use your slotted spoon, and let me turn that off so you don't have to get annoyed by that. And I'll turn my fan on low because I'm like fighting the loud fan here. And then just start spooning it out and letting the water drip out, and you put it on your plate. Okay? And I do most of my cooking this way, steaming things. This is blanching, sort of, boiling, blanching. I do spinach this way too. But like for broccoli and carrots and I don't know, peppers and squash, I always steam it in a pot of water with my steamer, and it's the healthiest way to go for having your vegetables, because you know you lose nutrients when you boil things in water. And I don't always use the microwave. So there you go. There you've got your, it's fabulous, it's great, it's delicious. And let me show you what a steamer looks like if you don't have one, because this is a great gadget for you to get. I mean, they say you can steam this as well, but I usually don't. I blanch it. I don't steam leafy type things, but this is a steamer. And if you were going to steam broccoli, you would, you know, again, wash your broccoli like I do. You put it into this steamer basket, and you only need about a tiny bit of water so that you don't burn the pot, but you need about, I don't know, about 1.5 inches of water, and then the steamer goes into the pot, and your vegetables, like the water underneath the steamer starts boiling and makes steam. Of course, you have to have the top on. So the top is on, the steamer basket is in there, and then you're steaming your broccoli to whatever tenderness that you like. And then, you know, you take the top off, and you can pull it out with this handy little thing, and then you have your steamed broccoli. So that's the other thing that I use to make vegetables. Pretty much blanching and steaming. I think I mostly probably steam. Most things, you know, you can steam. So I hope you'll give kale a try. If you've never tried it, I think you're going to really love it, because it's very versatile. Like I said, think of all the things you can do with it. Anywhere that you can add it. It's so healthy for you. I mean, if you want to make an egg omelet, chop it up a little, stick some in there, you name it. Wherever you want to add some, you know, dark green leaf, get all the vegetables you can into your diet. It's so important. And kale is one of the best. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, because I have a lot more to come. And please visit me at my blog spot where I do a lot of writing. And please visit me on Facebook, like my page. And also follow me on Twitter, because I'm there as well. And I will see you soon. Okay, thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now.